I'm getting kind of a vertical shot of the ingredients for this, for the green beans. We got about 20 to 30 fresh mint leaves. I got these from the garden yesterday. Picked them. They're a little bit wilted, but we're going to add these to the green beans. You'll see at the end. We have some chili flakes, a couple pinches of chili flakes, a half an onion, and about 5 cloves of peeled garlic. You're going to need about a pound of green beans that are cleaned, either yellow or green. Wash them, leave the pointy ends on, and then cut the other ends off. There we go. Get about 3 quarts of water boiling for about a pound of green beans. You're going to put like 2 to 3 pinches of salt in your water. You want to make sure that the water tastes salty like the sea. I'm going to taste this a little bit, see where we're at. Salty like the sea. That's going to help bring out the pigments in our green bean, nice and green. What we're going to do is we're going to blanch these green beans. You also have our oven preheated to 400. So we're going to blanch them, like halfway cook them, and then we're going to spread these out on a sheet tray and roast in the oven with our onions. Water's boiling, salty like the sea. Another thing you're going to need is some ice water. So I got a bowl of some ice water ready to go. It's going to be used for shocking our green beans. We get ready to put our green beans in. Now, what's going to happen is it'll stop boiling as soon as you put your green beans in. When it comes back up to a boil, that could take a couple minutes. As soon as that happens, we're going to take the green beans out. We're basically cooking them halfway, but we're going to finish them in the oven. This kind of brings out our color, and some of the fiber in the green beans are going to soften in the middle. Green beans just came to a boil. We're going to turn them off. As soon as they come to a boil, you're going to take them out, and you're going to put them in ice water to shock them, just like that. Make sure they're all covered with the ice cold water. You're going to give these a couple minutes. If you need to add more ice to it, add more ice to the water because you really want to get them shocked and stop the cooking. We're going to cook them again, but we want to get this the first process just like that. There we go. While our green beans are cooling down, you want to slice your onions. So I cut a half an onion and I'm kind of slicing with the lines of the onion, and I'm going to slice really, really thin. We call this a saute slice. Other side, I'm going to slice it really, really thin. We're going to break it up a little bit to get thinner pieces. Be careful with that, and just break it up so you get all your nice onions sliced. So that's that. Next we have our garlic. We're not going to mince the garlic because it's going to roast in the oven, so we don't want it too small. You're going to take the cloves and you're going to try to peel them whole. You can buy them peeled already. And you're just going to slice really thin on your garlic, just like that. Slice your garlic as thin as you can. And that's about 5 to 6 cloves of garlic. Be careful when you're slicing them. They're about 1/8 to 1/16 of an inch thin. You don't want to do them too thick. They're going to infuse flavor into the green beans when they're roasting. All that. So those are all cut up. And that's our garlic to the side. So we have our garlic ready. We have our sliced onions. Our oven's on 400, so you got to have a 400-degree oven, really nice and hot. Okay, that's that. And then we're gonna get a sheet tray and set that up. Beat up old sheet tray or cookie tray. Make sure it's clean. You're gonna drizzle about 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil, olive oil or vegetable oil on the bottom. Right? Spread that around because we want to get these like kind of roasting on the. Instead of having foil or parchment paper, we want it right on the metal, so we get a little caramelization too. Because halfway through the roasting, we're going to spread these around, and our oven's on preheated. Spread out our green beans. Make sure you drain them well. You don't want a lot of moisture. You can also pat them dry with a towel to make sure they're nice and dry. Spread those around. If you have too much to spread around for one sheet tray, then you need to get a second one. Okay? Because it's going to go in a hot oven. So we need convection or dry heat that's going to affect all of this green beans. We're going to sprinkle around our onions just like that. Make sure they're not piled too high. Spread those around. Then you're going to do your, this is like a sheet tray dish. We blanch the green beans ahead of time. Okay? Don't worry about the mint and the chilies. That's later on. We're going to put You're going to season this generously with salt and pepper. Sprinkle that all around, salt and pepper there. just like that. I have some fresh cracked pepper I'm going to put on mine. You can put regular black pepper. There's our fresh cracked pepper there. Sprinkle that all around. There we go. Now, one last drizzle of oil. Probably like 2 tablespoons. I'm literally just like want to coat the top. Oil is going to be our friend on this, so don't be shy on that. So now they're ready to go in the oven. We got our oven on 400. We're going to put it in. We're going to check it in about 20 minutes. I'm going to check this. It's been 20 minutes, 400 degrees. You can have your convection on or not, but you can see we got some nice roasting. And we're going to do about 10 more minutes. You want to make sure it's not burning. Just stir it all around. We're lucky they're not sticking to the pan. That's a good sign. You want some caramelization, some browning of your onions and also the garlic, but you don't want it burning. If it's burning, then take it out. But you got some nice wilting there and everything. That is a good sign. We're going to go 10 more minutes on 400. It's another 10 minutes. We're taking it out. It's nice and sizzling. Smells good. So you want to stir that around one more time, and then you want to put it on either your you're going to refrigerate it in later on or on a platter. Makes a great side. It smells really good with the garlic, oil. Make sure you scrape the bottom so it didn't stick that well on the sheet tray, which is great. Just like that. Then what you want to do is put the fresh mint leaves on, and then you're going to sprinkle on your chili flakes, and that's it.